It's not unusual for a Hallmark Christmas film to feature a writer as one of their protagonists, and when they do, I absolutely love it, and I'm really relieved to say that the 2016 film Love Always Santa, directed by Brian Herzlinger, is no exception. Really thoroughly enjoyed this film. This one stars Marguerite Moreau as our female love interest Celia, and we also have Faiola as Jake. And of course we can't forget Isadora Swann, who plays Lilly, who is the child of a single parent. And straight away we have all of the classic blueprints of a Hallmark Christmas film. And obviously, like a Hallmark Christmas film, it's boy meets girl. Will they end up getting together? The young child plays some part in that. Pretty stereotypical. The mother runs a coffee shop or a cafe, and it's set around Thanksgiving. It's not quite set right at Christmas time, but the Christmas element comes in because Lilly writes a letter to Santa, and Santa replies. It's this, I don't know exactly what word to use to describe it, but it's like a scheme where our character Jake writes letters back. So children write letters to Santa to this particular address, and Jake writes them back in the voice of Santa. And Lily's mother reads one of the letters, and Celia and Jake begin this correspondence, but they don't know each other's identities. Jake takes it upon himself to try and track Celia down and find out who she is. Will he be successful? Will she appreciate that he's done that? Once the mystery is gone, will they like each other? I'm not going to go into any specific detail about any of that because I don't want to give anything away. But I will say it's absolutely charming. It is not unpredictable. I feel like if a Hallmark Christmas film was too unpredictable and strayed too far from the hallmarks of a Hallmark, it would become a bit uncomfortable because you know what to expect with these kind of films. But again, I won't give any of the intricacies about it. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I did worry at the beginning that the entire thing would take place over letters, because I don't know why I hate it, but I hate it when a character begins to read a letter and then we get the voiceover of the writer of that letter reading it out in their own voice. And, in small doses I can take that, but it did begin to happen quite a bit. Thankfully, that does not persist for too long. Really enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun. The protagonists are all really likeable. As I said, it is quite predictable, but in a really comforting way, and I cannot really fault it. It's not my favourite. It's certainly not my favourite Hallmark film about a writer. Certainly not my favourite Hallmark Christmas film. Would I recommend it? I absolutely would.